Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are going to go through convert an array into a two-day array with condition. So basically what we have here is that we receive as input an array of numbers and we are supposed to convert that array into a two-day array given a certain criteria, which are the two-day array should contain only the element of the first array, so we should not add extra element. Each row in the two-day array contains distant integer, and the number of rows in the two-day array should be minimal. So let us take one example to understand more of how the thing is working. We have an array like this, we have a couple of elements, and we should output something like this. So by outputting something like this, you have an array of 3 elements, and then each of the element has integer. You can see that the first array has 1, 3, 4, and 2, which are elements from this element, and then there is no repeated element here. So all of the elements are distant, and it's the same for here and the same for here. And more importantly, all of those elements combined will actually give you this array. Okay, so now given this, how are we going to solve it? We have an input, we have how we construct it, and then we need to find out how to solve such a problem. So my approach of solving this will be as follows. I will first have to find the minimal number of rows or the minimal number of elements that we need in order for us to have the two-day array respecting all these conditions. And for that, I will say, okay, let's say I have this array, I will convert into this. That means each of the elements, I will have the number of occurrence. Why am I doing that? Because I'm 100% sure that if I have an element that appears 3 times, I will need at least 3 sub-array in my result array, so I will share them in such a way that there is no repeated element. So the goal of having this will be to find out what is the element with the biggest occurrence. Once you have the element with the biggest occurrence, you will just need to create an array of element with that value, and then you will share the element evenly in between them. What does that mean? That means when I will say, okay, this one is actually 3, so I will just create a solution where I will say, okay, this is 3, I will share 1, 1, 1 here. This is only 1, I'll just put it to the first one. This is 2, I'll put to the first and the second. And this is 4, I'll just put to the first one. This 4 appear only 1. So that is basically the idea I'm going to use here. So how does it look into code? I will have my map that will be used to store the frequency, and then I will have this kind of counter that will help me to find what is the maximum element, what is the element with the maximum number of occurrence, and then this loop we play double game, store the occurrence of the element, and then find out which is the maximum. And then at the end of this, I will just apply what I was saying. So I will loop through each of the element, and for each of the element I will say, okay, for each of the element, I'll just say what is the frequency. The frequency is the second element, and I will loop through the number of occurrence, and for each of the element I'll just append to the index corresponding to the element. That means if I have here 3, I will put to array 1, array 0, array 1, and array 2. I will put 1 into array 0, array 1, array 2. And then by doing so, I'm 100% sure that I will have a resulting array which will respect all those conditions. And then we are lucky that it has been said if there are multiple solutions, return any of them. So this is actually give me a valid solution. I don't care about the order and stuff like that, because I can return any of them. So by just submitting this, we can see that the solution is actually valid, and then it's passing all the test cases. Everything is green. So this was my approach of solving this. I hope you do enjoy it. Don't hesitate to ask any question or provide any input in the comment section. I'll be really happy to interact with you regarding this. See you on the next video. Ciao.